Egboma na-ege ntị, anyị ekene unu ọzọ n'ụbọchị uhuruchi taa. Asị unu nke ejikwara ya zelu. Daalụ ole na ụmụ Igbo ka unu si wee na-esonyere n'ife anyị na-eme n'ile akwụkwọ ebife dị oke mkpa. Chetara na ife gwara unu na-aga na-ewetara unu ozi ọbụla na-ekwu okwu gbasata maka ana Igbo, gbasata maka ife na-eme na ntọrọ ọdịda anyanwụ nke a na-akpọ Old Eastern Region and Eastern part of Biafra. Na-aga na-ewetara unu ozi ọbụla na-ekwu okwu gbasata maka ya. Ya bụ ife ka o si wee dị ewetara nnukwu ozi dị oke mkpa ma achọ ka unu gee ya bụ ife. Achọ m ka anyị kwuo nnukwu okwu gbasata maka ya bụ ife. Oweri Biafran Prime Minister Maazị Simon Ekpa, oweri ife okwu gasị n'ilu akwụkwọ a ma achọ ka unu gee ya bụ ife. Unu ga-esi ya unu drop kọmentị unu gbasata maka ife ịnụrụ o kwuru and also ife ichelụ gbasata maka ife okwu gasị n'ilu akwụkwọ a. Echefuna na ya bụ Eastern News 24 ka anyị si na-wetara nnukwu ozi ya dị oke mkpa. All right, over to you, sir.
Army I am leading, taking responsibility of this particular security in Biafra land. I'm taking responsibility. I said, Biafra Liberation Army, neutralize Nigeria Army, kill them who come to kill Biafra. We recovered ammunition, arms that they used to come to kill us. We recovered their vehicle. We posted it. Did you see them report it? No. Did you see them write, Biafra Liberation? No. They still are writing gunmen. What is gunmen? We have a name. Our names are Biafra Liberation Army and Biafra Resistance Fighters. And Biafra Navy, the Black Marine. Why are they not saying it? Why? We are going to also, or is it because we have not launched it officially? Okay. If that is the case, we are going to launch it very soon. If the official unveiling is the reason they are not acknowledging the job that highly trained Biafra Liberation Army, internationally trained, in case they don't know, because they'll be wondering, who are those guys? Who are those guys? They are internationally highly trained Biafra Liberation Army with many years of experience, in case you don't know. Biafra land is sealed, protected. Nobody will come there and kill and go free. Nobody. We have overpowered them. I am telling you the fact. The criminal politicians know what I'm saying. They know that we have overpowered them. And we have not even started. Because all of them that participated in ordering this military to go and burn the villages, burn the market, their homes will also be razed down. I am telling you, from A to Z, we are not yet interested in even declaration. We are going to cleanse the land before the declaration of Biafra. So all of them that are participating in bringing these killers into our land, including masterminding the one that happened today, we will visit them one after the other. We are going to give them a chase of their life from our land. And then after that, we are going to relax and then declare Biafra. Believe me. So if anybody is thinking that what we are doing now is business as usual, think again. Think again. It is not business as usual. Why would you want to remain as a slave? Why? Why would you want to remain as a slave? And the worst part of it is that these are just 1.1%, not even 1%. They are not up to 1%. You come out there shouting, oh, it's the Samonepa boys. It's Samonepa boys. How did you know? When you have been promised that they're going to buy you a new bike, you are there shouting, they bought my bike. I am the coordinator. Who made you a coordinator? Coordinator of who? You have been disbanded. You don't have, you are not any coordinator. If we hear you shout you are coordinator again, that is not under the Biafra government, I am bargaining Shinafo. Let me hear that nonsense again. Ibu coordinator who? Who gave you coordinator? Coordinator of who? Tell that idiot that was shouting is a coordinator. Coordinator of who? Who is he coordinating? Coordination of the Sabo. To also make some special announcement as follows. Tomorrow, 6 to 12, curfew. Don't say we didn't warn you. The secretariat may remain locked down. Going forward, during the sit at home and this curfew, only hospitals are allowed to open from 6 to 12. Only hospitals are allowed to open. Only doctors are allowed to drive during this time. Only doctors. Only nurses are allowed to move during this curfew from tomorrow. If anybody catch you on the way and you don't identify yourself as a doctor or as a nurse, they will give you a treatment, a Biafra liberation and revolutionary treatment. Don't go and forge doctor's ID card thinking that we are not going to know. Don't go and forge a nurse ID card thinking we are not going to know. If you are moving as a doctor, you must be dressed in your doctor regalia. In addition to your ID card, the same thing goes to nurses. If you are moving and going to work in your hospital, you must dress as a nurse with your ID card. These are the only people that are allowed to move from 6 to 12 o'clock. This particular amendment to the order take effect from tomorrow. From tomorrow being the 3rd of October, 2023. Only hospitals is allowed to open. Only doctors are allowed to go to job. Only nurses will be allowed to move on the way to their work from 6 to 12. So if you fall into this category, by 6 o'clock tomorrow, wake up, and if you have your own car, because you can't go by commercial vehicle, you can't go by commercial transportation. If you have your own car or means of transportation, wear your working clothes and move without fear. But when you come across any Nigeria terrorist army or police, run! Run! Because they are going to kill you. They are going to kill you for obeying the Biafra government. Because when you see them, when they see you tomorrow, moving, going to a job, and you think you see to shoot you. This is a security tip that I'm giving you. In the coming days, the dimension of the Biafra liberation will change. And then we are going to make the announcement that will change the face of this liberation. So in a few days' time, every ear must be open. The liberation of Biafra is going to change. It is going to be very, very dangerous to some, and it is going to be very, very lovely to some. Those who say that they are going to be killing Biafrans, it is going to be very, very dangerous for them. More dangerous for them. like they ever, as he has ever been. And those who believe in what we are doing, that we must fight our way through, it will be very, very peaceful and lovely for you. I was reading in the one of the posts of somebody that they say, oh, they say DSS or whatever, the criminals and terrorists, they went to Simon Ekpa community and blah, blah, blah. I am not from any place. I am from Biafra land. If you think that Simon Ekpa don't come from any particular place. Simon Ekpa is Obaribogari. I told you, you can never solve this mathematics. I am not a Bonny State person. I am not a Enugu person. I am not a Abakaliki person. I am not a Hauku person. I am just Biafra person. That's who I am. Because when Biafra come, we don't have all those nonsense where this one come from, where you are coming from. No, you come from Biafra and you have a birthplace. You are a Biafran and you are giving birth from a particular place or at a particular place. That is the only two different information that will be in your passport. There is no, this one is from Agbenu, this one is from Abanketi, this one is from Nkano, this one, nothing like that. What we have is a Biafra. You are going to be Biafra and your birthplace is where you get where you were born, because your birthplace. These are the two things that are going to be both in your school, both in your working place. We are going to abolish. I come from Enugu, I come from Anambra and all that. Look at the old map before Nigeria terrorists and the Fulani and their British agents start dividing us. That were nothing like Anambra. That were nothing like Anambra State. What you have was Eastern region. You were nothing like all this nonsense state. So apart from that, we are not going to even go back from the region, whatever regional thing, because it was still with a wrong foundation. We are going back to root. The root is that you are a Biafran. You are not a Bakaleke man. You are not a Bonyi man. You are not a Nugu man. You are not a Onitsha man. You are. If we hear you saying it, it is going to be in Biafra law punishable. You will be fined. I will start abolishing it, making sure that every form you are filling in Biafra land has your nationality. Who are you? Biafra. Where were you born? I was born in Enugu. Not even Enugu. You have to have a district where you were born. And if the district falls in a different name, it becomes the name where you were born. Where were you born? The name falls under a district. We mentioned that district. All this this one, if you are born in Nkano district. If you were born in Udi district or whatever the name is, that's what you are. There is nothing like all this nonsense they are saying. Oh, they go to Samanapa community. Which community? A community is Biafra. My place is Biafra. And that is the way it is. You can change it. By the time we make it a law in the next 5 years, you will see what is called national unity. You will see patriotism. You will see patriotism. You see, even some people identify this little problem in this contraption. And that's why they say, oh, hey, this thing is dividing us. Oh, this electricity, that. It is impossible within the Nigeria setup. Because Nigeria is not an entity. It's a failed state where those who are championing the affair are only targeting the Islamic State agenda. Nothing else. Anything you bring to the table is dead on arrival. Again, 1 kilometer away from barracks. Stay 1 kilometer away from barracks. Those hawking, do not hawk around barracks 1 kilometer away. Why I'm shouting this thing now is that by the time it will happen is when you forget. You know how we do it. I will shout, I shout. You don't know when it is going to happen. It can be even 3 months, it can be 1 month, but stay away 1 kilometer from every barracks. The same thing goes to checkpoint. The checkpoint, those that are still remaining, don't go hawking there. Don't hawk and don't hawk on checkpoint. Don't go there. Because if you have a bad luck, it is the time the Biafra Liberation Army will engage them at that checkpoint. And if you are there, don't blame anybody. Because we are warning you, don't go there. And this is what you call the rule of engagement. We'll give civilians, or Biafra civilians, warning ahead of time. Because we don't have business engaging civilians. Our main priority is to protect our civilians who have been subjected to all manner of degrading treatment, including genocide, being perpetrated by this terrorist Nigerian army and terrorist police. So what we are doing now is to protect you against them. Do not go and hawk 1 kilometer, around checkpoint, because the bullet can hit you. Don't fall victim. Our guns are only against the terrorist military, the terrorist police, the terrorist navy, the terrorist army, the terrorist NDDC, whatever they call. Anybody carrying gun under Nigeria in Biafra land, our gun is against you. Not against civilians, not against market women. These are the people we're protecting. Against these particular terrorists in uniform. These are the people we're against. And our target is to evict them through the delegitimization process. So we are dealing with them, dealing with the politicians as well. Those who bring them to bond market, their house will be burned down. If you do me, I do you. All of you will be homeless at the end of the day. You can't make women homeless and you think you are going to enjoy your house. It is never possible. You cannot make Biafra women and their children homeless and you want to go and enjoy your house. It is not. We are going to make you homeless. And by all means possible, all of you will pay for it. You have dealt with us enough. For many years, we've cried, and now it is time to tell you that you don't have monopoly of violence. In this particular way, we are going to defend ourselves and evict you so that you will not continue to come to our land and kill. I don't need to waste my time here. Those of you that misbehaved, continue to mind yourself. Continue to mind yourself. Very, very important. The Biafra Finland self-referendum convention in Finland is fast approaching. We are getting ready to host the world, and it is going to be one of the biggest thing that has happened in Biafra liberation since after the
Ebomane agenti dalo nline kunsi wende sela ni fa na menu bosin keta ifa na po yabo blockers bo evening tea tinke dioko ka na akpa ya no n'Igbo gini ki wede ki ku basta maka ihe Prime Minister of Biafran Republic of Government in exile ma Simon Ekpa n'ilu akwụkwọ a ka ife wede ki ku basta maka ya dịka si dị chetakwa na echi bụ ụbọchị akara aka ụbọchị onye ndu ga-eje court ya bụ 5th of October 2023 gba mbọ ka ị na-ịsọpọtụ and also ka ị na-eforokwa n'ihe na-emenụ n'ilu akwụkwọ daalụ na-ekunu si na-esoro anyị ụmụ Igbo ngwanụ ka emesịa.